we've got a lot of Channel 5 content that we've been reacting to lately. This time around, we've got a Chud the Builder rally. Yes, you read that correctly, and you saw that correctly, yes. People decided to, I guess, fight the good fight when it comes to quote-unquote freedom of speech, despite the fact that Chud the Builder was intentionally putting himself in situations where he's starting verbal altercations with black people just so he can find excuses to be violent to black people, basically, because he is just a disgusting piece of shit that, in my opinion, deserves at least maybe 30 years in prison. 30 years to life, maybe. 30 to life.
I think that people who shoot other people on racist principles deserve to go to prison for it.
Look at this chimping.
Hot take.
Now, you following me to my truck now? We got 18 rounds for you. We ain't got nothing else.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's basically Chud the Builder live streaming himself, going around, basically calling black people the N-word, intentionally putting himself in situations where he can justify being violent to black people, because Chud the Builder hates black people.
Social media influencer known as Chud the Builder is now facing an attempted murder charge after a shooting today outside the Montgomery County Courthouse.
I support freedom of speech. I believe he acted in self-defense.
That's what happened.
Oh my god, it's freedom of speech, guys. It's freedom of speech, guys. Bro, give me a fucking break. You guys don't care when Donald Trump fucking tries to shut down Jimmy Kimmel when that's a threat to freedom of speech. When Donald Trump takes away Mark Kelly's veteran status for saying you don't have to follow illegal orders. You don't care when Donald Trump is actively a threat to free speech when he is a fucking objectively a fascist dictator. But what, you're gonna draw the line of freedom of speech when Chud the Builder goes around calling black people the N-word? Give me a fucking break. You're never gonna get through to these fucking people. These people are way too locked in on their dumbass perspective of the world.
Chud was assaulted, he defended himself.
Not acting in self-defense.
I've watched the videos.
Why are you acting like a right now?
Acting like a what?
You heard me. Sit down. Keep coming up.
You gonna press me?
I'm gonna mace your ass real quick.
I don't want to get pepper sprayed.
Just to be clear, by the way, Chud the Builder is somebody who is just, like I said, illegally. There's two different conversations we can have about the way he acts towards black people in public. There's a legal conversation and a moral conversation. The legal conversation is that Chud the Builder, you know, he is exercising freedom of speech technically from a legal standpoint. You're going to have your terminally online teeth-rotted white supremacists like Asmongold say, the law agrees with him, the Constitution agrees with him, legally he is right. Like, you're going to get those teeth-rotted low IQ white supremacists that'll say that. And then you're going to have a moral conversation where if these black people retaliate and beat the living shit out of Chud the Builder to the point where his face is permanently rearranged for saying this, I don't care. I do not care if somebody wants to be violent to Chud the Builder for him trying to start verbal altercations with black people and being a nuisance on the street. I don't care. Talk shit, get hit. I'm from fucking New York. That's where, like, that's how a lot of people act in New York. You talk shit, you get fucking hit. That's how they do it in Long Island as well. Genuinely. Like, I don't, like, morally, you deserve to get the shit beaten out of you. Chud the Builder deserves that as well. But if that happens to him, then he's going to go on Twitter and he gets to complain about how he's a victim of violence, despite the fact that he is starting these verbal altercations.
I really don't. Go pick up my hat. You heard me.
I've seen the posts.
Ooga booga. Look how these chimping.
Yeah, look at that. I will defend my life with lethal force. Do not intend to threaten bodily harm.
I think he was very, very clear about what he...
Series finale is Dead Chimp on the Pavement. You monkeys riding when I walk free. Stay tuned. So just to be clear, I think what we need to understand when we read this tweet, this is essentially him admitting that he wants to kill black people, basically. That he wants them dead on the pavement. I mean, like, what other interpretation am I supposed to get from this tweet, right? This is basically him admitting that he wants to kill black people, and that he's looking for scenarios where he can find excuses to be violent to black people.
Tended to do.
Should have blew his brains out that night.
I almost feel like it's going to happen.
And I believe he should be held accountable.
Yeah, I think Chud the Builder, at the bare minimum, should spend 30 years in prison. 30 years to life, genuinely. Like, this guy, like, clearly Chud the Builder is a threat to society.
How's it going? This is Channel 5 with Andrew Callahan. Andrew is in Iran right now, so he can't make it, but we are at Montgomery.
Oh my god, Andrew Callahan actually went to Iran? God bless. Maybe that's another video we'll watch separately.
Montgomery County Courthouse, where Jake Lang advertised a free Chud the Builder rally. For those of you that don't know, Chud the Builder is an online agitator who came to prominence a few weeks ago, brandishing weapons at people while calling them the N-word.
I think this is an FBI psychops.
And earlier this week, he shot somebody, which was the obvious outcome. There's no...
Yeah, which, by the way, again, Chud the Builder is looking for excuses to violently shoot people, black people in particular.
Not really anybody here, but we do see some people right here. I see somebody... How's it going? We had heard that there was a free Chud the Builder rally.
That's exactly why I'm here.
That's why you're here?
Yeah, I was calling it Cap because I didn't think he was actually going to come. I drove around a little bit ago and didn't see anyone, so.
Is the political climate of this town kind of favoring Chud the Builder, or?
No. It would absolutely be the minority. It's funny, actually, because me and some of my friends had reached out to the mayor like 6 months ago when this first started happening, saying that this exact thing was going to happen. So, a little disappointed, but at least no one died, I guess. I think that even though
Thank God. I mean, we know damn well that Chud the Builder would have killed the black person if he could. I mean, like we saw on the video where basically he was doing what he did in his IRL streams. He was starting verbal altercations with black people. And then eventually that black person retaliated, rightfully so, honestly. I'm not going to care if you get retaliated for calling a black person the N-word or trying to be verbally nasty to black people using the N-word. And then basically he hit him back, and then basically Chud the Builder fought back, and I think after the black person was running away, Chud the Builder like chased after them and continued trying to beat the shit out of them basically in the video. He was like mauling at him basically, and then eventually tried to shoot him. Basically. Because that's the kind of person that Chud the Builder is. And also, apparently Chud the Builder has a ex-wife now. I mean, it makes sense. Like, he was married and then he got divorced. Probably the wife found out how much of a piece of shit failure Chud the Builder is to society. So that's probably why she divorced him. Also, you would think that Chud the Builder would try to be there for his kid as well. He's a father as well. You'd think he would try to be there for his kid. Try to be like a good dad. But he's not. And Chud the Builder objectively is somebody, I just need you guys to understand this. Chud the Builder is somebody that does not care about his wife or kids. He doesn't love his wife or kids, just to be clear. I mean, I guess the wife is a different story because they're divorced, but he's somebody who doesn't love his kid at all. Maybe he never loved his wife. He's not the kind of person who, he doesn't seem like a loving person at all, genuinely. Like, if you loved your kid, you wouldn't go out starting verbal altercations with black people and putting yourself in situations where you could get violently beaten the fuck out of. Like, if you loved your kid, you wouldn't do shit like that. And we just need to understand that Chud the Builder is somebody who just does not care about his kids' well-being whatsoever at all.
it seems like it's a super red state, that there's not a lot of people that are actually standing on it in public, if that makes sense. I walk around with a fuck ice pin on my bag and no one's ever said anything to me.
Have you seen anybody that you think is a free Chud the Builder supporter?
Here?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
I'm here in support of Dalton.
Oh, this person, apparently, this fucking low IQ, assumedly MAGA person.
Etherly, and an advocate for the First Amendment. I believe he acted in self-defense, and
he acted in self-defense. What are you talking about? Legally, you might be right. Morally, he deserved to get the shit beaten out of him. What are you talking? She's being self-defense. Oh no, guys, I can't call black people the N-word anymore. Oh my god, oh no.
Tennessee is very clear.
Give me a fucking break. These people, you will never convince these people otherwise. They are all so feelings-based.
About stand your ground law, and I don't think that he...
Whatever happened to, the concern... this is the same political party that talks about facts don't care about your feelings. The irony could not be more real now more than ever. The only people that are generally speaking, the left right now is a lot more facts-based than the right is. That's just we're not even going to debate this. The right, literally MAGA is all feelings. It is, all of MAGA is feeling-based. They are not a group that cares about facts in any capacity, and you're not going to convince them with facts otherwise. You can show them the facts all you want, but they're not facts-based at all. They're all feelings-based.
Did anything unlawful. It's not attempted murder. He was attempting to prevent his own murder. He has a right.
Okay. If he was trying to prevent his own murder, he wouldn't go around saying the N-word to black people.
To defend his life, his liberty, and the pursuit of happiness per the Constitution.
Yeah, and morally he deserves to get the shit beaten out of him. But thank you for adding literally nothing to this conversation. I swear to God, the First Amendment to these fucking weird Trump supporter MAGA freaks has become like a fucking dog whistle to just be like an excuse to be racist to people. Genuinely. We're at that point now. I don't want to have any civil discussion with a majority of right-wingers anymore. I have lost all sympathy for any right-wingers at this point. Genuinely. I have reached that point now. These people do not care about the First Amendment. They didn't say anything when Donald Trump was trying to take away Mark Kelly's veteran status. They didn't say anything when Donald Trump took away Jimmy Kimmel's show. They didn't say anything when people were fucking making jokes about Charlie Kirk's death. That's a fucking usage of the First Amendment. These people do not give a fuck. They don't care. None of these people care at all.
The reality is, this is America. We have rights and liberties that we must exercise and be able to maintain. We can't have any
oh my God, I need to maintain my First and Second Amendment right. Oh my God.
to those liberties being taken from us.
Oh my God.
We lose the First Amendment, they're going to come for the Second Amendment.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. First Amendment, my First Amendment rights. If you support Chud, we have to get to a point. If you support Chud the Builder, or if you defend him in any way, you are a racist piece of shit. You hate black people. That's who you are as a person. Chud the Builder, what this woman is saying about Chud the Builder defending himself, not even the police agree with you. The police don't agree with you that Chud the Builder defended himself. He was pulling a gun on the black person and threatening to shoot them. And he was pulling out pepper spray and threatening to pepper spray black people. Like, what are you talking about? Self-defense. When you're threatening someone, that is not self-defense. When you are getting attacked and then they run away and stop attacking you and you continue to maul after that person, that is not self-defense. Get the fuck out of here. You are stupid. You are a low IQ fucking chimp. And I'm gonna call you that. Sorry, I'm pulling a Chud the Builder. You are a low IQ chimp.
And we need the Second Amendment.
You're chimping out, as Chud the Builder would say. And I don't mean that in a racist dog whistle.
To defend the First Amendment.
This guy who assaulted Chud, and Chud went to
So, also, just to be clear, the Second Amendment exists for governments that become tyrannical and that try to impede on everybody's rights and their way of living. Trump has been doing that every single day that we exist in the United States, and you guys don't care. Oh my God, guys, First Amendment, I just want to be racist to black people. We can't say the N-word to black people anymore. We can't call black people the N-word. Oh, wow. Bummer, guys. Bummer, I know, racists can't be racists. Racists can't be accepted in society. Bummer, wow.
defend himself, and now he has a book being thrown at him. Chud had every right to self-defense. Yes, he was a provocative person, and there was premeditation.
He was intentionally trying to put himself in situations where he can be violent to black people. That's what he was doing. Don't fucking downplay what he's doing. That's what he's doing. He is a threat to society.
And that provocation. But what he was trying to exemplify.
He's a threat to society that doesn't love his wife or kids.
Is that we have the ability and the freedoms in America to exercise our liberties to the full extent, and that we should possess the full extent of our liberties and our rights, and those things should be maintained.
Yeah, and morally, Chud the Builder deserves to get beaten up.
I strongly think that Chud the Builder was...
It's like, oh my god, you shouldn't be violent to Chud the Builder. Oh my god, what happened to Chud the Builder was terrible. You need to self-defense unless you do like a fucking January 6th, or you justify Renee Good or Alex Pretty getting killed and murdered by ICE. Oh, great.
Antagonizing that man, and it was not acting in self-defense. But I'm not out here specifically for the bond hearing. I just saw on Link's posts and stories that he was trying to get people out here.
Oh, Jake Lang, who's another white supremacist. You wanna know what's crazy? I think that this is like an interesting point to bring up. Why are so many white supremacists like pick-me's? Like, genuinely, I think that's a worthy question. Isn't Lang like an Asian last name? I'm pretty sure Jake Lang is like from, I'm pretty sure he has like background. Oh, he's Jewish. I just looked it up. Yeah, Jake Lang's Jewish. Brother, white supremacists don't think Jewish people are white people. That's such a common white supremacist dog whistle. You'll see Asmongold was doing it the other day. He was separating Jewish people from white people because Asmongold is a white supremacist piece of shit. Nick Fuentes, Mexican. Myron Gaines, black person. Sneeko, he's from the Middle East. Oh, and fucking apparently Chud the Builder is like from Syria as well. Dude, white supremacists are like such a fucking melting pot of people from all over the world. Kangmin Lee, who's a right-wing grifter, he's Korean, and he's like fucking grifting for a bunch of white supremacists online. Like, these people are so like ethnically diverse. That's crazy. You guys, so many people are willing to throw away their own fucking ethnic background just for the white race and some fucking petty right-wing money or something. It's either for right-wing money, which is like the best like case interpretation, the most generous interpretation for these fucks. And the worst case interpretation is that they're trying to throw away their own ethnic background for a bunch of white people, a race that isn't their own. It's kind of sad. These people really don't love themselves.
To like protest and put up a banner and stuff. And we saw Lang once at like 8:30 in the morning. Didn't see him again.
And what side of the political aisle would you describe yourself on?
I would say I lean more conservative, but I very much disagree with those that call themselves conservatives because I don't think they show conservative values right now.
I noticed this.
It's interesting perspective.
1776 shirt, so you're conservative.
Also, another thing to bring up is when I was talking about talk shit, by the way, when I talked about talk shit get hit, because like this guy right here actually kind of reminded me of a point that I want to bring up. When I'm talking about talk shit get hit, that's a very conservative thing, believe it or not. Like in Long Island, like Long Island is very dominantly conservative. You know, that's like a huge thing. Like if you called an Italian person like a white N-word, obviously you deserve to get the fuck beaten out of you. And like Italians weren't always considered white. And so like if you gotten the shit beaten out of you by an Italian person when you called them that, that was a very conservative thing. You know, like you would think that like conservatives would be about respect, basic respect. But now you have people like Chud the Builder who are fucking so Twitter-brained, and they're constant, like, all these people that are so Twitter-brained, because, like, a majority of conservatives are so fucking Twitter-brained now. Because, like, we have gotten to a point in society where Twitter is a safe space for the worst of the worst, low of the low human beings, white supremacists that scroll through Twitter all goddamn day, and they do nothing else with their life, and they're constantly getting fed in their feed black people doing terrible things, and they're psyoping themselves into thinking that black people are the worst of the worst. And so you have all these like fucking white supremacists that think that real life is going to turn out the way Twitter is, and then they intentionally try to be a nuisance and be violent to black people. Chud the Builder was one of those people, and he wound up ruining his life for it. And good, honestly, he should be in jail for life. Genuinely, he's a threat to society.
As well?
Yeah, I lean more like that. Like the more normal people, like, you know, like Charlie. But like Chud the Builder, it's more
Charlie?
More like white.
Charlie was like a borderline. Charlie's the same guy who said that the Civil Rights Act was a terrible thing. What the fuck? He said that the Civil Rights Act was a terrible thing, and that if a black person pilots an airplane, that like he's putting everyone else on that plane in danger.
Supremacy.
Like Charlie Kirk was also very racist. He was not a normal conservative.
It's like conservative values.
Do you know anybody that actually wants Chud the Builder to be free?
Not personally. Just the big social media names.
You're outside Chud the Builder's courthouse right now.
Oh, great. Fucking, by the way, Jake Lang has allegations of, like, sexting messages that got revealed between him and a 15-year-old. So, that's interesting. A lot of these, fucking people, these white supremacists, think that black people is where they draw the line, but not when they, try to rape children, basically. Because, just to be clear, people that support Chud the Builder and, like, MAGA far-right freaks, they don't care about children getting raped. And the reason why is because they support Donald Trump, who is most likely a pedophile president, refuses to release the Epstein files. And a lot of J6ers also had child porn charges on them as well. A majority of these freaks do not care about children getting raped. Jake Lang is one of them. He had, like, sexting messages between him and a 15-year-old get leaked.
Now, the fate of the future of white civilization is here. Will we allow the court system to weaponize against us, or will we stand up as heritage Americans for Chud the Builder? So now that you...
It's so interesting because, like, a lot of these people are like, you gotta stand for what's right in America. America's always been about immigrants coming in. We've always been a melting pot of different races coming into the country. Black people. Originally, white people were not native to America. It was Native Americans. Like, Italian people weren't considered white, Irish, fucking Russian, Polish people. None of these people were considered white back in the day. You had there were, like, tons of people, Chinese immigrants as well, came during the fucking gold rush era as well. Like, America has always been about immigrants coming to the country. Like, this is not anything new. People feel like America is inherently meant to be, like, a white Christian nation. It's such a self-report that you guys don't actually do your fucking history on this stuff.
You guys know that this fucking weirdo came up to...
Oh, great. We got Myron Gaines, another white supremacist, and a red-pilled guy who hasn't had his first girlfriend until he was in his, like, late 30s.
him, and he took a blatant stance. Even if he did take a blatant stance, held his gun like this. It wasn't out. The dude's
crazy how so accepted white supremacy is nowadays. Like, we've really, like, gotten to a point where online spaces are, like, such a safe space for these fuckers. We really need to get to a point where we just shame these people. We point and we laugh and we shame these people, genuinely. There's no point in having a civil discussion with these people. There's no room for civil discussion with these people. You have to be fucking nasty to these people. You have to point and laugh, and you have to tell them how stupid they are and how worthless they are to society. That's what you have to do, genuinely. There's no point in trying to put so much effort in a discussion when there's no point. These people are disgusting, and they're so comfortable being nasty as fuck to people around them.
Hit him!
Myron Gaines, a black person, trying to defend somebody who wants to be violent to people like Myron Gaines. And he still finds a way to defend him because Myron Gaines hates himself that much. Genuinely. How pathetic of a human being do you have to be to find yourself in this position?
And then they went to the ground. That's when shots were fired.
I mean, it does sound like...
Yeah, but that's not what happened. Like, again, Chud the Builder was threatening people with a pistol and with pepper spray. It's, like, literally not what was happening at all.
A little bit of a case of self-defense. We're from Florida, you know what I mean? We got to stand your ground law. It's hard to know without all the facts.
Oh my god, it's self-defense. Guys, you can't point guns to black people anymore without getting fucking hit. Oh my god, guys, you can't be fucking verbally racist to black people anymore. Oh my god. Wow, bummer, guys. Bummer.
I don't know about
people are, again, like, anytime a lot of these people defend people like Chud the Builder and say, oh, it's the First Amendment, it's a dog whistle to be racist. That's all it is. They want you to be racist to black people.
Meditating a confrontation.
Or what? You want to get maced right now?
There's always a time and place, and whether you deem something disrespectful or respectful doesn't negate the fact that you have the right to express yourself in this country.
I don't know how to talk to people like, oh my god, holy fucking Timu Alex Rosen. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know how to talk to people like this. These are the same people that think that COVID was fake and that January 6th was valid and they believe in a magical apple curse. I really don't know how to fucking talk to people like this, genuinely.
Something like that out loud to somebody like that, man, I don't agree with.
Really, like, fucking Timu Alex Rosen here.
Not at all.
And if you don't like that, right, go move to fucking Canada where they don't have free speech laws.
With that being...
I'm pretty sure they do, right? Like, I'm pretty sure, like, to an extent they have freedom of speech laws, but also, oh no, you can't be racist to black people. Oh no, holy shit, Jesus Christ. These people are so dumb. So dumb.
Said though, what did we learn in, like, what, elementary school? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me, right? So I think at the same time, to play devil's advocate, no matter what you call somebody, a grown-ass man should be like, okay, cool, walk away, right?
Speaking of fucking slurs, I want to call this guy a slur so fucking badly. I want to call this guy a slur so goddamn badly, dude. Genuinely. It's insane to me. It is insane that we've gotten to a point now where you can start verbal altercations with people of different races. Like, I feel like so many years ago, we could have, like, both the left and the right could have come together and been like, yeah, this is bad. You're trying to start verbal altercations with people, and you got hit because you're trying to be racist to black people, and you get the shit beaten out of you. And, like, we could realize, yeah, no, this guy was being disrespectful. You kind of had that coming. But now we've reached a point where, again, the Overton window and the safety for these fucking people has gotten so high that we are now just, like, we're defending this shit. It's insane. It's genuinely fucking insane how, like, the people that want to defend this shit, it blows my fucking mind that people are so delusional about this topic.
To go and fight each other over it is kind of crazy to me, on both sides.
Let's turn it on its head.
Guys, he's the both sides guy, so surely he's reasonable and enlightened, surely, right?
Put the shoe on the other foot. You're a black man. You're calling me a cracker. If I was to then...
Okay, so this is a false equivalence. One, you know damn well the word cracker is not nearly as bad as the N-word. Otherwise, you would be saying the N-word. So, fundamentally, you understand that the word is worse. The N-word is applied to the oppression black people went through in history. It was used to rob them of opportunities. It was used to whip them. It was used to make them less than human. There is a history tied to this fucking word. You know damn well the word cracker is not tied to that. It's a false equivalence.
Assault you. You're just exercising your freedom of speech. And we don't have words in this country.
I swear to God, freedom of speech is every time they say freedom of speech, it's such a dog whistle. I swear to God.
That are illegal to say. If you're not threatening to...
There are... What? Dude, if you threaten somebody that you're gonna murder them, that is illegal to say. That is a death threat. What is he talking? This is what I'm talking about. People like this, like, they just talk. These people like this just talk. They are all so feelings based. They don't even they can't even get like any facts right whatsoever.
To kill somebody.
Also, by the way, like when you talk about self-defense, another thing to bring up is the fact that the stand your ground law, which is self-defense, that only applies if you're not instigating an interaction. Chud the Builder, every single time without fail, was instigating all of his interactions in any violent altercation that he was in. So at that point, it's not self-defense, and the self-defense laws don't want to apply, since you guys really want to go the legal defense, not the moral defense. Morally, Chud the Builder deserves, like, what he would have done to black people back in the day. Like, 100%. Like, Chud the Builder deserves it.
Or strewing words together which are a threat to someone's mortal being. But
that is that is illegal. If you death threaten somebody, if you point a gun at them threatening to kill them, that is illegal. That is a death threat.
Calling somebody a name that they don't like or don't prefer, that doesn't give somebody just cause to then beat you up for that.
Yeah, well, tell that to Chud the Builder, the guy that you are so desperately trying to defend.
It's disrespectful as hell. Yeah. Like, you gotta have some respect for people. Yeah. Like, that's how I view it. Like, if you don't
talk shit, get hit, am I right?
I have respect.
Wow, Timu Alex Rosen actually has, like, a decent fucking take. It's like the only decent take we've seen in this video.
What kind of man are you?
Couldn't say it better myself.
It's not about the word. He did it with the intentions of antagonizing the black community. He knew exactly what he was doing when he was doing it.
Oh, yeah, he knew. He knew what he was doing, and he thought he could get away with it.
Got exactly what he wanted. He wanted to shoot a black man. That was his whole point.
Let me see a with a weapon. As soon as I see you, bro, I'm fucking shooting your brains out. Starting things and instigating and harassing people shoots and kills a black man.
Yeah, because, again, this is the guy that is looking for an excuse to murder black people.
That's what.
If Chud the Builder lived hundreds of years ago, or back during the slavery era, you know damn well he would own, like, a whole fucking mansion of slaves.
I was gonna say all
that he would sexually abuse, like, just let's just like go off the fucking deep end. Yeah, fuck it. This guy would sexually abuse all of his slaves. He would whip them. He would treat them as less than human. That's the kind of person he would, and he would kill any of them that he wants. That's how he would treat them back in the day, because it would be legal to do all of those things.
Right.
So why would he go into these communities, starting trouble with them constantly, knowing what it does, knowing what that word, how that word makes us feel? He knew what he was doing when he did it.
If what you're doing is going around using racial slurs and profanity, that's a little different.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Are you gonna argue that in court? Don't walk up on me, y'all ain't gonna do nothing but chimp out. Just trying to say I can't come in the store.
Yeah, and chimp out, by the way, is a dog whistle. I mean, at this point, it's not really a dog whistle. He's pretty explicitly trying to communicate that black people are less than human. But when he says chimp out, like, chimp is a common, racist trope for black people, and he's intentionally using that on purpose. I'm pretty sure most people already picked that up, but I just have to make that clear.
These dumbass chipping out. What y'all gonna do if I walk in the store?
Oh my god.
What are y'all gonna do if I walk in the store?
He thinks this city would...
Let's normalize shaming people like this, genuinely. Like, let's normalize fucking, like, shaming the fuck out of people like this and, like, just robbing... Not the black people he was talking about, obviously. No, God, no. No, like, let's normalize shaming people like Chud the Builder and robbing him from every opportunity in life. He should never be able to have any opportunities in life ever again. Fuck him. Genuinely, screw him.
Knowing his actions, that's crazy. He is a horrible person.
We don't want hate in Clarksville. We don't want that racism, that bigotry, none of that stuff.
Hey, what's up, guys? As many of you guys...
Hey, Andrew's back. Hello, Andrew.
...know, in today's episode, we sent our correspondent Liam to the streets of Clarksville, Tennessee to investigate the Chud the Builder bail hearing rally. It's a pretty niche story, but a lot of people care about this, which begs the question, how is the mainstream media covering this right now? To find out, I'm gonna pull up Ground News right here on my...
Hell yeah, the obligatory Ground News sponsorship. Hey, we're watching through every single ad every time we react to a video.
Phone, which is a dope-ass news aggregate that I use every single day. So by typing in Chud the Builder, right here I'm finding the story. It says, live streamer known for racist content faces attempted murder charge. Bond set at $1.25 million. It's got 81 sources across the political spectrum, so let's check Ground News to see how this story is being framed. Using the Ground News bias distribution panel, I can see that 55% of the coverage is center, 25% or 1/4 right, and then 20% or 1/5 left. And with the factuality and ownership panel, I can see exactly who owns each of these outlets, which is very important in the era of corporate media capture. So starting on the right, TMZ, owned by the Murdoch family, who also own Fox News, say Chud the Builder is gonna need some serious dough to get himself out of jail before his attempted murder charge. Scrolling to the center here, you have Newsweek, who have matter-of-factly reported that a fundraiser for Chud raised over $130,000. On the left, we have our friends at Vice News, which says everything we know about Chud the Builder, the streamer charged with attempted murder after a courthouse shooting. And right in the lead, they describe him directly as, quote, the unambiguously racist 28-year-old streamer who looks like a 40-year-old MLB bench warmer. Wow, Vice, way to editorialize. And thanks to Ground News, I figured out you have a left-wing slant. So Ground News lays the whole picture out at once. Who's covering it, how they're framing it, what factuality rating each outlet carries, and most importantly, what billionaires own the publications who are pushing a certain narrative. I use
Wow, probably happens a lot more than you think.
Ground News every day to keep myself informed, and it's a perfect partner for Channel 5 because our missions effectively align. And guess what? You too can be just like me by going to the link ground.news/channel5.
Andrew Callahan definitely strikes me as a more left-leaning individual, more like liberal. I don't think Andrew is like far left, but he definitely strikes me as a more like left-leaning individual. Which, I mean, like right now, like again, if you're like a centrist nowadays, you might as well just be conservative. Like you're in between the insane right, which is Donald Trump and our government, and people like Chud the Builder, which is becoming so normalized nowadays, and then the normal left. Like it's just not even close. Like the right is just currently much, much worse right now.
Currently available in the description box and the pinned comment, or hitting this QR code on screen right here. If you go to that link or hit the QR code, you're gonna get 40% off the unlimited access Vantage plan, bringing the cost down to less than $5 a month. I think by now, you know what to do. All right, back to the mean, desolate streets of Tennessee.
Clarksville, Tennessee it is a suburb, not even a suburb outside of Tennessee. It's an hour away from Nashville. People would expect big Trump voters historically, but ever since Trump, we've seen shifts to the left and to the left and to the left.
Going in there with a weapon on your hip and...
Yeah, I have noticed that Tennessee has been getting more politically diverse. Tennessee is in like a very similar situation that Texas has been getting into the past few years, where it's becoming a little more politically diverse, where it's sort of shifting left a little bit here and there, especially with Trump being such a terrible fucking president.
Saying things that you know.
Like, genuinely, it's insane that the right refuses to call out Trump when he is objectively, like, one of the biggest reasons why they're in a lot of the crisis that they're in right now. Like, he has done nothing good for the country whatsoever. Donald Trump is a terrible president.
Are going to offend us intentionally? He knew what he was doing.
Do you think there's any credence to the thought that, like, if you bring a weapon and then try to provoke somebody, that it's kind of premeditated?
I mean, that's an allegation.
Guys, video evidence doesn't exist. I'm MAGA, and I'm all feelings-based, and I do not listen to facts whatsoever. It's just an allegation. I want there to be excuses to beat up black people, because that's essentially what this woman's communicating. I just want to be clear. Like, this is, like, the average MAGA hive mind. The average, like, MAGA doesn't know what to say yet, so they're just gonna do whatever the right-wing defense is, because they all want to just, like, talk about their feelings. You can show them video evidence and they're not gonna care. That's what I'm talking about. This is a feelings-based woman that's MAGA, and she has a victim complex, and she's fucking low IQ, and we have to point and laugh at her. Everybody point and laugh at this woman. She's so dumb. Look at her. Wow.
Can't really.
I mean, he was doing it for like weeks though, online with the camera.
And you're calling that provocation?
That's exactly what it is. He's pointing a fucking gun. I don't know how to, I really don't know how to talk to these people. It's not even worth it. They don't care about facts. He pointed a gun at black people and he was threatening to murder them, and he was threatening to pepper spray black people. So, and then he continued to call them the N-word. Like, that's what he was doing. All right, like if you can't understand, like, if you can't understand the concept that if you are trying to start verbal altercations with people and you're trying to be disrespectful to people and you deserve to get the shit beaten out of you, if you can't understand that concept, I don't know how else to talk to you. You're clearly someone that scrolls through Twitter and you're Twitter brained. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, it's like, that's a pretty simple concept to understand. That is a conservative mindset, by the way. Like, Long Island conservatives and, like, Long Island Italians Italians in general, not even just Long Island Italians, have normalized this fucking concept. Like, I don't know how else to talk to you. It's basic respect.
Time you see dirty you see dirty trash. You know what I'm saying? Bitch ass.
When you go in with a gun, I think you know what to expect. We've seen both sides kind of talk about this with Kyle Rittenhouse on one side, and then Republicans talking about Alex, I forgot his name now, up in Minnesota. Both sides.
That's interesting. I mean, like the Kyle Rittenhouse thing, like a lot of people got very annoying about the Kyle Rittenhouse situation. Like the Kyle Rittenhouse situation was obviously, you can love or hate Kyle Rittenhouse for the path that he chose right after he was exonerated in a court of law. It sucks that he became like a huge figure for the right, and that sucks, obviously. You don't have to like Kyle Rittenhouse for that. But like the Kyle Rittenhouse situation was self-defense, objectively. And one of the people that he shot turned out to be a pedophile as well. So honestly, who cares? Like genuinely, like people got so weird about the Kyle Rittenhouse situation. Like I don't know what else to tell you. Like Kyle Rittenhouse was actually a situation where it was self-defense. Kyle Rittenhouse wasn't actually trying to instigate shit with anybody. He was going to the protest and he brought a gun with him for self-defense. Same with Alex Preddy, by the way. Alex Preddy wasn't brandishing the firearm to anybody. Alex Preddy had the firearm on him as a form of self-defense. You know, he's allowed to do that. That's what the Second Amendment is for. The Second Amendment is not for you to point a gun at black people threatening to murder them if they do anything to you.
They're saying, you know, when you have a gun, you bring it to a group, I mean, you don't expect anything good to come out of that. And so this whole case, you know, I think $1.25 million bond says a lot about it.
I'm on set initial bond at $1.25 million.
Are you?
That is so funny.
In the courtroom right now?
I was in the courtroom just now, yes.
What can you tell us?
What do you want to know?
Well, what's going on up there? I mean, what does it look like the self-defense is gonna pass, or I mean?
That's not even the point of the hearing today. You clearly have some significant misapprehension.
Yeah.
It's a bond hearing. The only thing happening today is the judge deciding what the appropriate bond is for Dalton Netherly. That's it.
Gotcha.
Jake Lang was making some hand gestures in the courtroom, and the judge asked him to stop or he would be removed. And at that point, Jake decided he wanted to make some statements, and after—
What a loser. What a fucking weird fuck. Jake Lang, by the way, earlier was at the protest in New York in front of the Grace something mansion. I forget the name of the mansion. It's the mansion that the mayor resides in Manhattan. There was a white supremacist rally in front of that mansion, and then Jake Lang was in front of there. And of course, I reacted to Asmongold's coverage of it, and of course Asmongold defended the living shit out of him, and he downplayed it by saying Jake Lang is a quote-unquote agitator. Like, okay, bro.
After he made these statements, he was removed from the courtroom, arrested. So he will be held here at the Montgomery County Jail and will be released in 10 days.
While he was being escorted out, he made a comment about a, quote, two-tiered justice system.
I don't care to hear what Jake Lang, aka the threat to children, has to say. Jake Lang was like sexting with a 15-year-old.
Stupid. I mean, like, he's running for Senate, Lang, in Florida, and then he's coming here to support a white supremacist. They're supposed to be Americans.
This is what he wanted to do. He wanted to cause a rise. He wanted to call in the white supremacists. That's what they're doing now. They gathered up, they put their posters together, but they didn't show up for him, so they're not here.
It's crazy. Jake Lang is a Jewish person, and fucking Chud the Builder is, like, Syrian. So, like, these people who are white supremacists are, like, the most ethnically diverse people ever. It's kind of crazy how you have a lot of ethnically diverse white supremacists that hate their own ethnic backgrounds so much that they're willing to just throw it all away for a bunch of fucking low IQ white people.
Do you see the bus?
No. Where is it?
Oh.
Wow. Look at this. Terror in one bus. This bus, by the way, with Charlie Kirk, with Donald Trump, this is why people hate America right now. You shouldn't hate America. You know, America's supposed to be a country that you can come to freely, have freedom of speech, and freedom of speech does not mean being violent to black people or starting altercations with black people. That's not what people are talking about when they talk about freedom of speech. And then you have this shit right here. It's just, it's total delusion, like so much delusion in one fucking bus ride. This is why people hate America right now. This is why. Like, this entire thing.
Oh, they were asking us if there was any people here that came, and we told them there wasn't, because, like, no one showed up, and they went back. But they came all the way up from Florida.
We're from Florida.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Are there certain positions that you find yourself splintering from the Republican Party in specifically?
No. I mean, when it comes to, like, listen, I'm a Republican through and through. I feel like they are, that's the party of common sense.
The party of common sense, guys. AKA the party of feelings. The party that doesn't care about facts right now.
Most,
The party where you have people that like support Donald Trump. This is the same people that called out Minnesota fraud when Donald Trump, he had $1 billion meme coin that he scammed a bunch of people with, saying that you could have a personal meeting with the president. Oh, and Donald Trump pardoned a bunch of fraudsters as well. So clearly they don't actually care about fraud happening in Minnesota at all. Also, the guy who they think will stop pedophilia, but Trump's on the Epstein list. Trump pardoned a bunch of people, January 6ers, who had child porn charges on them. And he got Andrew Tate's travel ban lifted, and he's trying to pardon P. Diddy, and he's actively withdrawing resources from ICE away from predator stings and putting more resources into trying to get rid of people and deport them without due process. Wow. Yeah, that's your top guy.
Through and through, I feel like they are that's the party of common sense the most.
Yeah, wow. So much common sense, guys.
Right?
My feelings are common sense, guys. Oh my god.
Yeah. But cause I don't agree with like men going in little girls' bathrooms, right? And dressing up.
Oh, great. Trans people.
And pretending to be.
Gotta get the obligatory conversation about trans people that we've heard a million fucking times that ultimately doesn't matter because trans people can exist in society normally.
Women is kind of crazy to me, so.
Wow.
Well, you want me to expand it real quick? So
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah.
Pause it real quick.
Yeah.
MAGA Mobile Command is the bus.
MAGA Mobile Command. Oh my god, the feel. Wow, incredible, guys. It's just like, it's so sad, really, if anything, that these people have such a victim complex that they think like MAGA inherently is a victim complex. Holy shit, dude! Like, look at this. Incredible stuff, man.
I'm MAGA junk removal on all platforms.
We got the AI art of MAGA as well too. Look at that.
It's pretty much.
It's a magnet for sure, man. You just park and people come up to you and they talk to you. You can find out what the temperature is in the area, how the people are really feeling.
Because like people are.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm glad you're able to advertise your stupidity because it's an easy self-report and it's an easy way to communicate how utterly fucking low IQ you are to everybody.
People are itching for stuff like this, patriotic things.
Yeah, I think everybody thought that this is where Jake Lang was.
MAGA is not patriotic. We have to understand this. MAGA is like so fucking anti-American. They are the most anti-American group that exists currently. And that is just a fact. Like, MAGA is not, like, you guys are so anti-American. You guys justified an insurrection attempt that happened based on a lie that the election was stolen from President Trump because you guys want to validate a victim complex. Because that's what MAGA is. It is a victim complex. You guys are perpetual victims of society, and you think Trump validates it, but Trump doesn't give a fuck about you guys at all. Trump is trying, along with his administration, to build a white America. They talk about illegal immigrants trying to rape your children, trying to eat your children, and trying to fucking dismantle and destroy the US government. This is what Trump and his administration have been saying. Dude, you guys are anti-American as fuck. Like, America's always been about immigrants coming in. I'm not saying that we should reward illegal immigrants, but, like, you guys are trying to dehumanize them by saying that they are, like, the worst of the worst human beings that exist. Like, that is insane. Trump says he wants more white people from white countries that would vote blue anyways, which doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Like, a lot of these people would vote fucking blue, if anything. Let's also not forget the cuts to the Department of Education because, again, Trump has relied on stupid people to vote for him. He has said stuff like this. Trump has admitted that he relies on stupid people to vote for him. The cuts to healthcare. Like, all of these things are anti-American as fuck. You understand this, right? Like, we really need to get to a point where we accept the fact that MAGA is a bunch of freaks. If you're a normal conservative, that's different, right? I don't agree with you, but that's different. But, like, if you are a normal fucking conservative, like, if you are MAGA, sorry, not a normal conservative, if you are MAGA, like, we are never going to get along. Fundamentally, we will never, ever coexist in society, ever. Like, we need to understand this. MAGA is full of fucking freaks. MAGA is the same fucking people that have, like, such trans panic. We saw this earlier. This guy has, like, insane amounts of fucking trans panic, being like, oh my god, trans people are bad. I voted for a pedophile president, and I listen, how dare you criticize Trump for trying to cover up the fact that he raped kids on Epstein Island? And also, I believe in the Homelander in the sky. There's a Homelander in the sky. The Homelander is our god. And the fucking Jewish magical wizard that exists, and then, like, the fucking magical apple curse universe. Oh my god, all of this stuff exists. This is like the most factual thing in all of MAGA. But like, let's talk about fucking trans people for the billionth time, because that's such an issue. Like, trans people in sports and just trans people existing in society is such a non-issue. Like, it is such a non-issue. Genuinely. It is like, I don't know why you guys keep fucking panicking about it so much. Like, for the billionth fucking time. You know, you guys clearly don't give a fuck about a rapist pedophile president in office. So, like, why the fuck are you gonna sit here and bitch about trans people grooming children for the billionth fucking time? It makes no goddamn sense to me.
No.
Okay, yeah.
No. I know Jake Lang.
Yeah.
I do know him. But
guys, I know Jake Lang. You know, Jake Lang is he's a great guy. You know, the guy that was sexting with a 15-year-old and is a white supremacist. Yeah, he's a great guy. We love it. Yeah, like, this guy does not care about children getting raped. We need to understand it. This guy would watch a little girl get raped right in front of his eyes, and he would smile. He would love it. He loves the idea of children getting raped. This guy. We need to understand this. And, like, call it for what it is. These people are totally okay with children getting raped as long as it fits their political confirmation bias. That's what it's always been. These fucking weird rape apologist, pedophile apologist freaks. That's what it is.
Yeah, so this is like some of the campaign hats and everything.
Oh my god, look at this. Make PSL great again. Coulter for state rep. Make PSL great again.
And
what do we got? We got elect Coulter.
For MAGA Mobile Command.
We got women for Trump. Oh my god. Gulf of America, USA.
And we have these hats.
I am Charlie Kirk. Dude, these people are freaks. These people are insane.
It is new. We just started a couple months ago. As you can see, you got Jack Hughes on the side of this motorhome. So
Jesus Christ.
That's very new. He scored the game-winning goal for Team USA. And so we put a lot of thought into it, man.
Guys, we put a lot of thought into our fucking magical apple curse and Donald Trump being our savior. And the Homelander! The Homelander is gonna come and save us all, guys! Oh my god. But, like, a trans person existing, someone who feels like they weren't born in the right body. Oh my god. Guys, we're gonna fucking die if a trans person exists. Give me a break. Give me a fucking break. You guys are a joke. You guys are an absolute fucking joke, and you make no sense.
It's a good tribute.
Like, you know, this is supposed to be the political party of facts don't care about your feelings. That's what this political party is supposed to be, but it applies more to them than it does to us. A lot of left-leaning people are facts-based, generally speaking. A lot of these fucking weird MAGA freaks are all feelings. It is all a feelings victim complex. Everything. Name a single factual thing that MAGA has ever fought for. Genuinely. Name one. I challenge you to name one factual thing MAGA has stood for. It is nothing. They are all a feelings-based, delusional victim complex, and they all have religious psychosis.
To the 250th anniversary of America, and what makes our country so great.
I fucking hate America. Genuinely. I want to love America, but I hate it so much, and Trump gives us so many reasons not to love. Trump gives tons of people around the world so many reasons to hate America right now, especially considering we're fighting wars for Israel that we shouldn't be getting involved in.
Right. And the biggest thing is we should be able to vote for who we want to vote for without being completely rude and nasty to one another. It shouldn't be like, hey, because you voted for this person, we can't sit at, the same table and eat, right?
Yeah. You know what? No, we're done. Like, I'm sorry. This whole, like, reasonability troll... Like, this is a reasonability trolling that he's doing here. Like, maybe if we existed in the 90s or the early 2000s, maybe, like, back then, everything has been worse under Trump. Trump is objectively a bad president. He added tariffs in for no fucking reason other than to benefit rich people. He's constantly frauding people with his fucking meme coins and his cryptocurrency and all that shit. And he's also pardoning fraudsters. He's pardoning predators. He's making cuts to investigating predators. Gee, I wonder why. The guy who wants to cover up the Epstein files, trying to make cuts to predator sting operations. Yeah, I wonder why he would want to do something like that. Like, everything has been worse under Trump, making cuts to everything, and then getting involved in wars we shouldn't be getting involved in, and then fucking deporting people without due process, and using ICE as his personal Gestapo. Like, everything has been objectively worse. If you voted for Trump, you deserve shame. Like, we're at that point. Genuinely. I don't care. I don't want to have any civil discussion with MAGA anymore. You guys do not deserve civil discussion. You guys deserve shame, and nothing but shame, and to be pointed and laughed at and made fun of. Genuinely. That's what you guys deserve. I don't care. You should feel shame. You voted in a pedophile president into office. You should feel shame. Genuinely. You guys should feel shame. You guys have a victim complex.
Like, that's what I think is kind of crazy.
No, go fuck yourself. Genuinely. I hope you have a terrible day. A terrible life, even. Genuinely. You're a terrible person. Go fuck yourself. Sorry, you deserve shame. People like this deserve shame, and we need to make it clear that people like this deserve shame. You never want to feel sympathy for these motherfuckers, ever. You never want to feel happy. If you're a normal conservative, that's fine. You can be a normal conservative. But being a normal conservative is also recognizing and maturing and realizing the fact that Donald Trump has not done anything positive for this fucking country at all. But if you are MAGA and you voted for Trump and you're still, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, if you're still in support of Donald Trump after every bad thing that he has done, you probably belong in like a fucking group home or something. Or like you probably are somebody that has no autonomy over themselves or has no idea how to operate in fucking life. Like, genuinely, you're part of the hive mind. You're a sheep that just follows whatever the popular opinion of MAGA is. And that's all you are. You're a sheep and you're a fucking pawn in rich people's game. Like fucking deep-throating billionaires is what MAGA is, really.
This day and age, and we notice it. This thing kind of brings demons out of people, you know, and it's not intentional at all. We're here.
Oh, shut the fuck up. This whole thing he's doing is such a reasonability trolling. Guys, we're just trying to be reasonable. It's okay to vote for somebody else and have a normal opinion. Guys, it's okay to vote for somebody who raped little girls on Epstein Island. It's totally fine, guys. You could do it. Rape for a guy who likes little girls.
You know.
Guys, I watched a little girl get her ass fucked in the middle of the fucking street. Guys, look, my eyes were all wide open and I watched every single fucking second. I was cucking myself in it. Oh my god, guys. It was so amazing. It's better than any pornographic experience I've seen. Look at me, guys. Look at me.
Just spread
holy shit, dude.
Love in the word, you know what I mean?
What's your last name?
Kozak. Liam Kozak.
Kozak. Is your family
Great, we're back to this guy. We're back to this fucking guy. Oh, man. Can't wait to hear the bullshit we're about to hear.
Ukrainian?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that?
Zach.
Kozak.
Liam Kozak.
Kozak. Is your family Ukrainian?
Yes.
You're Ukrainian Jewish?
Yeah.
Dude.
Okay, so that's also an intentional question from this guy. I want to explain that. Are you Ukrainian? A lot of Trump supporters also don't particularly like Ukraine. They actually justify Russia invading Ukraine because Trump is a puppet for Russia. Trump has historically said that Ukraine was the one that started the war, which is absolute bullshit, and that's just not true. Ukraine is its own country, and it's entitled to its own land, but Russia feels like it is entitled to Ukraine's land. So a lot of Trump supporters blame Ukraine for the Russian-Ukraine war. Just to keep that in mind.
I knew it, man. The Jews are always trying to push a liberal narrative in this country.
You think?
And there it is.
So?
Oh, absolutely. 100%. They're behind every left-wing radical organization.
Yeah, there you go. Here comes the mask off moment. Keep it coming.
They're funders of the BLM. They're
Keep it
funders
coming.
of every Marxist movement.
There it is.
Charlie Kirk for 2 years.
And he works for Charlie Kirk. Wow, we're really letting all of it out.
And he said that right before he was killed. One of the reasons.
Also, that makes no sense. Wasn't Charlie Kirk like the most pro-Israel motherfucker ever?
That got him killed. He started to expose AIPAC.
Bro, Charlie Kirk was like the most Charlie Kirk was pro-Israel to a fault, genuinely. Like, it's okay to say that Israel has a right to exist, but if you justify Israel committing war crimes on the Palestinians, that's insane. Like, that's too pro-Israel. Like, you're way too far on the other deep end of the spectrum.
Started to expose Zionism, started to expose the state of Israel, so...
Yeah. Charlie Kirk was like the most Zionist motherfucker ever. What are you talking about? These people just talk. These people talk. You worked for Charlie Kirk. How do you not know that he was like the most Zionist motherfucker ever?
Are you a Christian or are you a practicing Jew?
I'm neither. I didn't grow up with Judaism in my family.
So you're an atheist Jew?
Yes.
So you're a Bolshevik?
Why would I be...
let's see, hold on.
Up with Judaism in my family.
So you're an atheist Jew?
Yes.
So you're a Bolshevik?
A Bolshevik Jew is a term often associated with the anti-Semitic conspiracy theory known as Judeo-Bolshevism. It falsely claims that a secret cabal of Jewish people orchestrated the 1917 Russian Revolution and controlled internal communism to destroy Western civilization. Wow. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Somehow we made this the Jews' fault as well. Somehow.
Why would I be a Bolshevik?
Well, your last name's Kozak. You're an atheistic Jew. I mean, you fit right in with communism. Leon Trotsky.
Do you really think that there's like a correlation between my last name and what I believe?
Well, obviously. The things that you're espousing are the same things that were espoused by Vladimir Lenin. This is kind of a Marxist ideology that seems to run deep within atheistic Jewry, and I don't understand that.
Jewry. Fucking Jewry. Guys, the jewelry is, I was shopping in the store for some jewelry. Some jewelry, guys.
but I have.
Dude, the way he talks about Jewish people is insane.
You come to the value system that you have come to. Was that the university that you went to? Your family just shares the same ideals. Where does that come from?
What do you think my value system is? Just to clarify.
Well, right now you're saying people should be arrested for saying words. And
No. I'm saying attempted murder. They should be.
That was yeah, I know, but you didn't argue that point.
That's actually the only point I argued.
No, you didn't argue that point. You did argue that it was premeditative.
Yeah.
It literally, Chud the Builder, the whole thing Chud the Builder was doing was premeditated. Like, yes, it was. He was going out in public and instigating interactions with black people by calling them the N-word. And he got the reaction he wanted, but he didn't get the results that he wanted. And that's what happened to him. You know, it seems like if there is a God, it clearly existed in that moment.
So I'll give you that, but your argument wasn't very good.
Well, I want you to know that I also hate the state of Israel. I actually just came back from Palestine, where I was staying in refugee camps.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
By the way, this guy hates Palestinian people. He only hates Jewish people more, is really what it comes down to. Like, once, like, Israel, like, if they succeed in wiping Israel off the map, or they say that Israel doesn't exist anymore, or once, like, Jews are dealt with, he's going to go to Palestinians next. The goalpost is going to shift with these people until there's no one else but white Christians in America.
I like this guy.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. My last name, dude. Don't let my last name get to you.
I'm still not letting you off. You still might be a Bolshevik.
Why do you think there's been this?
What a fucking weird freak. I think it's insane that, like, the only thing, like, one of the very few things that causes infighting with the right, two groups of people on the right. There are people that hate every minority group, and then there are people that hate every minority group but Jewish people. Those are the two groups on the right that exist. That's, like, one of the few things that causes infighting on the right.
Rise of, like, agitators. It seems like they're specifically agitators.
Because they've been given permission by the president. Race.
Well, because we are offering... Unfortunately, Trump has offered a safe space for racists to exist in America. Same for Elon Musk on Twitter. A lot of these agitators are fucking Twitter-brained. And Twitter is like a right-wing echo chamber. It is a far-right echo chamber. Not even like a right-wing echo chamber. Twitter is a far-right echo chamber that constantly spews hateful shit. And, like, people feel a lot more safe spewing hateful shit online now. And, like, just in the world.
Racism is on the rise, and they've been given permission to...
Oh, yeah, look, another racist video that Trump was, like, retweeting because he is always... Like, Trump has always been a racist person. Same with his administration. They've always been racist to people. Like, he obviously meant this with racist intention. Even a lot of conservatives pushed back and were like, yeah, Trump, this is not a good thing to do.
Act the way that they want to now. It's open now.
Oh, yeah, Kanye... I forgot Kanye West existed. He, I forgot that he's a white supremacist, but he apologized for, like, the 17th time, so it's okay, surely, right? All sins are forgiven.
Racism is just, it's an everyday thing. There's a lot of hurt, there's a lot of pain going on in the communities, and it's intentional. It's unfortunate, you know, because it doesn't have to be this way.
It's interesting because, especially with, you know, your religious background, and I agree with you 100% on American values and what it means, and the kind of man you seem to be and how you carry yourself seems so antithetical to someone like Chud. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be honest. Yeah. It's like he's walking around hurling insults, and then he's like, oh, but I have a gun. And it's like, that doesn't seem like the kind of America that we want to prop up either.
What Chud did was very brazen. You can say it's wrong, the way he went about trying to prove the point of freedoms and liberties, but it does elucidate this reality.
Chud is anti-American. Chud is anti-American. Like, America has always been about immigrants and people of different races coming to America. Chud is inherently an anti-American person when he is going out and trying to use the N-word to try to start instigations with black people because he hates black people. Chud is, like, a very, very anti-American person.
Well, we see a lot of times in these cases, black people get off scotch-free, slap on the wrist. This situation just shows...
It's, like, not even a real thing. What is he talking about? Black people... Like, yeah, black people, if anything, black people have been arrested way more than white people, but that's also... Like, if you're talking about the exoneration rate, black people have a higher exoneration rate because of all the false arrests that they've been through in America. Like, that's what the statistic is telling you more than anything. Not the fact that, oh, they've gotten off scot-free. They've been falsely arrested to begin with.
Shows that there's not equal justice in this country. There's two tiers of justice in this country. We need to stand up for all Americans. If your rights and liberties are infringed on, those are my rights and liberties being infringed on as well. So while I disagree with Chud, I'm very public about my disagreement with his method. But at the end of the day, I'm standing up for liberty and for America and for religious freedom, for our rights, which are being infringed upon.
What are you listening to? Wayne?
Yep, 6 foot 7 foot by Lil Wayne.
It's a great song.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite Lil Wayne song?
Probably Drop the World.
Drop the World is a great one.
Oh yeah, that's a damn good one.
Wait, so what are you doing out here?
I'm actually gonna pay my lawyer.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I had a case over here some other time ago, but we're getting it settled right now. So
nice.
Do I agree with everything that the man says on it? I wouldn't go do it.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be going around doing that. But with that being said, again, you do have the right to defend yourself, and words do not.
Yeah, but Chud the Builder wasn't defending himself, so everything that you're saying here is just objectively false.
Condone violence. So that's why this is such a hot topic, I think, right now, because there's a lot at play. Could it be self-defense? Is he instigating?
That's what this guy sounds like.
But hey, there's the First Amendment, right? And that's what the jury's...
Sure, and I'm going to use my First Amendment right to say that you're a failure to America, and that we should all point and laugh at you, and you're a pathetic human being. That's what I'm going to say. You're a fucking feelings-based motherfucker, and you are, like, all anti-American as fuck. You hate your own country. That's why you justify a fucking insurrection attempt that happened on January 6th. You guys justify it because your daddy Trump, your top guy who raped little girls on Epstein Island, that's your top guy who said that. You guys are all feelings-based. Bro, these people have a fucking meltdown at trans people existing. Like, genuinely. Like, they're all reasonability trolling until, like, you hurt their feelings.
Going to be for in the criminal justice system, and just watch it play out is going to be very interesting.
This is the only country
he should spend the rest of his life in jail, at bare minimum 30 years to the rest of his life,
in the world where you are freely to say what you want, how to live about your life, carry a gun if you choose. We all get free will.
Yeah, but if you are holding a gun and you are threatening to murder black people, you are a threat to society. You are threatening to murder people. That is not exercising your Second Amendment right. You are trying to be a threat to other people.
Yeah. And it's what your choice is.
It's crazy that these people can't understand that concept. It just doesn't compute in their brain. It's like when they try to compute it in their brain, it's like like the gears struggle to fucking turn in their head.
On that free will. Neither here nor there how he says it. I'm more about freedom. You know what I'm saying? Because this country is trying to take more of your freedom than trying to give you more freedom. So I think what he's been doing is trying to test the waters of how far free speech can go. But what people respond to him is you don't got freedom of consequence.
We need people showing up.
Yeah, he doesn't, because if you call a black person the N-word and you get the shit beaten out of you, you should never feel bad for that person.
Up to these things in real
great, back to this dumb woman.
Life to really make our voices heard.
Guys, you can't be racist to black people anymore. No, we have to fight for this. We have to fight for freedom of speech. You can't be racist to black people anymore.
I think social media is going to be the downfall of all of us.
Yeah, Twitter. Twitter's fucking radicalizing tons of young men into being super far right.
I think so.
Twitter's like one of the worst ones.
Social media.
Yeah, you can call out TikTok and a bunch of other platforms, maybe, sure, but Twitter is insanely bad, and it's unregulated, and Elon Musk just doesn't care.
Is a pacifier for the people, because when people are hushed and not taking any action and not standing up for one another, that's when you allow the powers that be to take true control, and that's very dangerous for us as Americans. Okay, we don't.
Yeah, that happens with Twitter a lot. Like, what? Yeah, that is a problem with Twitter.
Want things to happen to us like that have happened in other communist countries.
They're not here. They're chimping out.
They are, in fact, chimping out. MAGA's chimping out, mainly, not black people.
Channel 5 Worldwide. So, I'm with this guy from Channel 5 Worldwide. What's your name? Liam. That's my son's name.
Is it really?
Okay, now I'm liking him even more. He does happen to be a Ukrainian Bolshevik Jew, but we have a lot of things in common. We are both anti-Israel.
Yep.
And so listen, a Bolshevik Jew, anti-Israel, Ukrainian dude, and a conservative, patriot, America First guy, we're getting along.
Yep.
So Americans can come together on certain issues, like the fact that...
This guy is such a weird freak. Stay away from people like this.
Netanyahu.
This is the kind of person that, like, is totally fine with Trump getting fucking raping girls on Epstein Island as well. This is the same guy as well. Like, how much you want to bet?
He was a terrorist.
They all are totally okay with Trump raping kids on Epstein Island.
And Israel is a terrorist state, right?
Yep.
Free Palestine?
Free Palestine.
Channel 5 Live Worldwide, Hollywood and Vine.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. It's insane how many people are defending Chud the Builder. Fucking crazy. Scary, scary times that we live in.